All right, hey guys, just getting my iPad set up here so I can see the chat. Let me move this out of my way. Hello, hello. Make sure my audio is running. We are running. All right, cool. So today we are just unboxing with Sonic. Big box of Game Boys that I just got in and I need for this week's builds. So I figured might as well open them up on camera, live, and see what we're working with. I think these are all Game Boy Advances. I forget sometimes what I'm getting in. I get so much stuff. What's going on, man? Yeah, just trying to hop on. Let me know if everything's looking and sounding all right. It should still be the same setup as last week. Let's go ahead and let's see. Yeah. Let me zoom out a little bit. Are we looking good? Yeah, we're good right there. Crack into this. Sounds good. All right. I've been so super busy. I meant to stream again, second time at least last week, and I never got around to doing it just because it's been swamped with stuff. But we're gonna try to squeeze in 2 streams at least this week. Bunch of fluff. A lot of dust. Let me set this. This is a little bit overexposed. Back to 7. All right. Looking good. What's going on? Find my PS Vita to give you. Oh, you're good, man. All right. Get this notepad out of here. I hate how dirty all these things are when I get them in. Whenever you order stuff off these Japanese sites, they always send you origami. I think it's pretty funny. All right, that's everything. That is everything. Boom, let's zoom in. We can zoom in now. Let's see what it says. They usually leave like a nice little note. Thank you for shopping with us. How was your purchase at us? If you have any problem, please let me know. If you are satisfied with this purchase, please leave us positive feedback. Just the typical stuff. And then, of course, whatever the heck this thing is. Set that right there. All right. Can't see it. Here, let me move it in a little bit. DSi XL, that isn't hinged right. Ah, man, yeah. You know, I've been working on DSs. If you watch my most recent video, I repaired the bottom screen on a 3DS XL, and the bottom screen's not bad. That's why I did just a video on the bottom screen. Oh, I need to make that chat bigger on my stream elements because you can barely see it on on the screen there. I need to fix that. But what was I talking about? The 3DS is they're so hard to fix, the top screens. It's like crazy because if you think about it, like you can buy. That's the problem with DSs and why people don't really fix them, because you could buy a DS, a nice one, for like $80, or you could buy one with a broken top screen for like $10, but it's gonna take you like 4 hours to fix the top screen, and you might not even be able to do it. So it's like, you know, is that money worth the time? Because I don't know. I fixed a DS top screen, a DS Lite top screen one time. I'll never do it again, because it just was not fun. It was horrible. A lot of times it's fun. It was awful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I should have 10 here. Yeah, and it's even worse for the 3DSs because they're worth more money, but they're just as hard, if not harder, to fix the top screens because you have to feed the cable through the hinge, and it's bad news, man. But the bottom screens aren't too bad. They're not too bad, honestly. Yeah. How much do you have to pay for the GBAs on the Japanese website? Sorry, I was reading the chat. The Japanese website, I think I average out. I usually buy 10 at a time when I need them, and I average out like $50 a GBA, but like, which is a pretty good price. But the caveat being that like they're junk, which when they're labeled as junk, they usually work, but sometimes I'll get like 2, sometimes even 3 in a batch of 10 that will be like super corroded, not working. So realistically, I'm averaging over the course of the year, I probably spend like $65 each on a GBA, which like some of these are actually in really good shape. Like this one, let's see, this one I would say is in really good shape. Like this is resellable right now. I would just put a new lens on it. This is like actually, it's funny that I'm bringing this up, but this is like a really nice shell. I never see them in this good a shape. Like usually they look like this, where they're like yellow, or this is actually a pretty decent one too, but this one's a little bit more yellowed. This is a good batch though, I would say. I assume that all these are gonna work, so let's actually get started on testing them out. This one has some Japanese writing all over it. That's fun. Got a couple SPs here as well. Turn my screen down a little bit. Move these a little bit down. All right, let's start with, actually, we'll move them up and then we'll stack them as we go. So yeah. You know, I was thinking about starting to do, I was just reading your comment, like a send-in thing with my P.O. box. Because I do have a P.O. box that I just use for like shipments and stuff. But I might start doing like maybe like a live stream thing where you can send stuff into the P.O. box and I can try to fix it on stream. That might be kind of fun. This one doesn't seem to be working right this second. Let's give it the old flick of the wrist. This one looks like it might be. Oh no, it looks like this just corroded on the let me zoom in. Might just be corrosion that's causing it too. So we'll set that one aside for now. Trying to stay in focus here. That one looks like it's working. When the lights blink like that, it usually just means it's a bad connection on the on and off, so that's not bad. So good, we got a winner. Set that in the winners pile. All right. I do have a build plan for the week, like an actual build. Just a Game Boy build, because I have all these new designs in. I have this cool Zelda design in, but I haven't had a chance to build it yet. And I might do that on stream if I can get the screens in. It's been hard to find screens lately. I guess we're having a problem with the pink ones today. Oh, here we go. That one's working. Sometimes it's just corrosion on the contacts, you know. That's like the easiest thing to fix. So we have 2 winners. Ooh, this one has a really bad switch. Yeah, that one's not going. So 2 duds so far. Oh, this one just has corrosion, it looks like, on the contacts though. Same as this other pink one. Oh. Just a little bit of a dirty switch. And that one as well. Yeah. That one's good. Just gonna leave the backs off actually. for taking these apart. Oh, we got a cool sticker on this one. And then one of the... You know, I have had so many of these, but I've never gotten the charger for it. But I've probably had like 30 of these, maybe more. I usually just sell them or whatever with parts because I can't use them, but it would be cool if I could actually use them. Maybe that would be a cool video, is modding one of these to take USB-C. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm going to open this, actually. We're going to see what it looks like when we get done with this. Because I've never thought about doing that. Yeah, this one's working. Ooh, audio is really bad. It's working on though. Doing pretty good. There's another one. Thank y'all for stopping in the stream. For those who just jumped in, we are just testing a box of Game Boys I got in for parts. And we're having pretty good luck so far. I have 4 winners and then 2 losers so far, but they might be savable. I think they just have dirty contacts. And most of them just have dirty on and off switches. If you flick them enough, sometimes get them to spark. This one seems to be a dud. I think it just needs a cleaning, so we'll see what we can do with that one. So we're 3 for 4. Oh, that's a winner. Good stuff. 2 more. This is a pink one. We haven't had good luck with the pink ones yet, so see if we can get a pink one to win. Yeah, this wants to go. Good. Alright, last one. Another one of these. Ah. So yeah, I got 4 that don't want to turn on. So we'll work on those ones first. But first, let's crack this thing open and see if we got a screwdriver that fits it. So it is the same size screwdriver that fits on the backs of the Pokemon games. Looks a little dark. Does that look dark to you guys? That looks better. Let's see what this thing's looking like. That is very interesting. How the heck does this thing work? Where's the battery? Is this not a battery? What the heck is this thing? I thought this would have some sort of battery inside of it. Thank you for the sub. What is this damn thing? That is so weird. I guess these aren't battery packs. I guess these literally are just packs that you use and you plug the Game Boy in and play it while it's plugged in. It's just like a DC. Yeah. Maybe just straight for power. Yeah. It's just like a DC or AC jack for the wall, you know, and converts the AC to DC and lets you play, but it doesn't actually charge. Interesting. We definitely could put USB-C on that though. Oh, I'm out of focus. Sorry, I'm zoomed in. We definitely could take that off and USB-C it, but what would be the point? Oh, that's how it works. I'm not even going to bother putting it back together. I'm just going to throw it away because I have so many of them. All right, let's get back to business. Now we know. Now we know. I'm going to go super speed on these ones because I want these things open So we're gonna use this thing. I love using this thing. Size do we need? What we'll do is we'll put the small screwdriver on this, and where is the bigger? I have this problem where I put the, let me zoom out a little. I have this problem where I never put the tips back in the right place, so I always have to look for them. Let's go ahead and get these going. Still love that pink Game Boy. You changed the screen for me from a long time ago. Damn, man, I don't even remember that. That's what's up, though. Heck yeah, glad to hear it. For those just joining, thank you for stopping in. We're just cleaning and testing some Game Boys. I have about 12 builds this week. Game Boy builds, that is, so far. And we're planning on doing a build on stream this week as well, if I can get the screens in. I'm going through screens like crazy. Here's the board. Let's put this back together. Try to keep this stuff all together so it's... You know, it's funny, I see people that mod Game Boys. Here, I'm actually going to switch this because I can't really talk and do it. It's probably kind of annoying for you guys. I see people that have, like, that mod Game Boys. They just have stacks of OEM shells. And they'll post, like, on their stories, like, what do I do with all these shells? Does anybody want them? And it's like, you can sell them on eBay. Like, people do want them. You can sell them for, like, $2 each. And if you get, a lot of, like, 30 of them, they'll sell, like... Better than throwing them away. Somebody wants them, and then if you know, at least if you sell them to someone, they'll actually use them. You know. All right, let's fire up my power supply thing. See if we can get this thing to work. All right. Yeah, it wants to work. There it goes. See the green? Oh yeah. So it's just bad switch that needs to be cleaned. That's good news. Alright, what's next? Let's do this one next. Yeah, I'm trying to stream more. Definitely want to be streaming more. I do this all day anyways. Pretty much. Like, I'm always working on Game Boys and stuff, so finally have my setup going. I need to tweak it a little bit, but like with the chat on screen, I need to tweak that a little bit. We'll get that fixed. Also 32 pin. You can zoom in a little. See if we can get this one working. Let me blast some air in it really quick. Moment of truth. Oh, we got a flick. Great. Yeah, working. Alright, that's 2 out of the 4 that were not working. Are working, they just need to be cleaned. Just gotta pop the switch open and clean it. So that's good. Let's move on to this one. We got a lot of new subs lately, which is great to see. I've been posting a lot more shorts. So let me know if you guys have seen any of my shorts, if they're popping up in your feed. I've been trying to post one every day, and that's pretty tough. So it's more like 5 days a week. Some people are able to make like 2 a day, and I just don't know how you're capable of that. I guess if it's your full-time job. Oh, I see corrosion on this one. That's not good. Alright, let's go ahead and get this one out of here. Well, actually... it's pretty bad. Let's scrub it first and see what we can do before we take it apart. Because this one might be going in the... Well, this one looks like it should be savable. I mean, I might just have to swap the headphone jack out. So let's take it off. Yeah, right? Yeah, I feel the same way about circuitry. I'm definitely not that kind of nerd. When I look at it, it doesn't make much sense to me either. Oh man. Some decent corrosion on this one. Not fun. Not good. I don't think it's gonna go. And the power switch feels horrible. This one's pretty bad. Maybe if it takes like an alcohol bath, we could get it to go. I don't know where my toothbrush is. There it is. I think I need a new one. We're gonna have to swap, even if we do get it working, we're gonna definitely have to swap that headphone jack. I'm gonna have to sand these pads a little bit. Hopefully I can get them to come back without ruining them. Because those are definitely not functional currently. Alright, let's see. Still needs some cleaning, but... yeah, I think this needs new everything. Might be savable, but that one's gonna take some work. So we'll just say we're down 1. We're out 1 for now. Thank you for the sub. Jose Angel. And GT5 Gaming. Appreciate y'all stopping in. I would expect that to mess it up like a DVD when you scratch the back, it won't work anymore. Yeah. What's going on, man? Yeah, you talking about when you scratch the pads? Yeah, what happens is they get a lot of corrosion. Here, let me zoom in. Oh, it's not this one. When they get like wet, they'll get a lot of corrosion on them around. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Right here, you see this, how it's like kind of dirty. And then right here and right there, it's just all on the surface of the little metal pad right there. So when you press down on the membrane, it's supposed to make a connection between the two. It doesn't make the connection, but if you hit it with like, I use these little things right here. I'll do it right now, show you what I'm talking about. Hit it with like a, I don't know, it's probably like a 500 grain or 400 grain, a real little bit. You can get the top corrosion off. You see that, and now you see the difference between it now, there and there. And sometimes just like a little bit will make it work, but sometimes they're just too far gone and they won't make connection anymore. So it usually works though. But that's like the extent of the repair. I know you can actually repair them if you like run wire certain places, but like I said, I'm not that kind of nerd, so that gets a little bit too much for me. And like, because I'm usually selling the Game Boy to a person, I don't like doing all the like janky stuff, because who knows how long it will last, you know what I'm saying? I have a GBA where the pads for the volume wheel are gone and the headphone jack doesn't work. I had an idea to directly wire them to the board, but I can't figure out where they go. Yeah, it's tough if the pads are gone, you got to start like sanding off the board and finding the traces, and yeah, it gets kind of complicated when you start doing that. I know people that have done it, but yeah, it gets kind of rough. In my opinion, who makes the best shell for the GBA? Funny Playing for sure. Yeah, their shells are super good. I've never had an issue with their shells. There's some like, you can get the aftermarket shells too from like AliExpress. Like, you know, like everybody sells the same shells, but they're all from China and there's different factories. So there's like the B factories and the A factories, and the A factories all make the shells the same and they're all good. But then the B factories, they're all trash. Like, I remember when I first started the website, right? I found a bunch of different suppliers and I was trying to buy like a bunch of product. But it was kind of stressful because like I was trying to find product from all the same suppliers that like the big names use, like Retro Gaming Repair Shop and Retro Modding, stuff like that. And you can't really know, so you kind of have to like test the waters and like buy stuff from all these different people. And I got some really bad shells. And like, those people aren't giving you like refunds on anything. Like, they'll just send you trash and you're like, dude, you're screwed. So it's kind of hard to find good people if you want to do like the wholesale thing and like actually have them. But when it comes to like consumer buying shells to like just build stuff for themselves or like as a hobby, Funny Playing shells are definitely the best. I'd stay away from the Retro 6 ones, like the Prestige ones. Those ones aren't very good. And I need like eBay ones, the Amazon ones, but yeah, most of them are all the same, to be honest. Yeah, the corrosion won't come back as long as it doesn't get wet again. It's pretty much gone. It's kind of like rust, like not really, but in a way, like if you kill the rust, it stops growing. You know what I mean? This was a bad one, right? Yeah, this was supposedly a bad one. Let's see. In your opinion, who makes the best shells? Oh, I already read that. I have images of the board with the pads exposed, but I'll be damned if I can follow it. Yeah, it's tough because the GBA, I think both Game Boys are actually double layered. So like, there's a layer of traces on the top here, and then there's also a different layer of traces on the back, and it's like so thin. I don't know how you don't, like, if you don't know what you're doing, you're just gonna go through to the other side and like screw a bunch of stuff up. And it's like the boards aren't that expensive, so it's kind of hard to justify doing all that work to bring a board back when it's like 40, 50. I mean, you know, if you could do it, more power to you. But like for someone that doesn't know what they're doing, it's hard to experiment and try to figure out what's wrong. Sorry, I'm trying to get to all your chats. Not sure if the Boxy Pixel for GBA will be a bit too heavy for pocket. Yeah, you're not going to carry that thing around in your pocket, that's for sure. No way. It's so heavy. They're sick though, because it's nice having like something heavier to play sometimes, but yeah, not for carrying around. That's how I feel about the analog pocket. Like I think it's really sick, but like you don't want to take it around anywhere. Because one, it's too expensive. I mean, I guess it's not. It's the same as like a modded Game Boy. But it's just huge, you know? Retro 6 shells, yuck. Thankfully, I got a refund on mine, but yikes. Claim to be an IPS ready, but they're not. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Yeah, the Vias, yeah. Yeah, the Game Boys are, like, they're very intricate little boards. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, the Retro 6 stuff, I don't know about them. It sucks because, like, I like a Handheld Legend. Like, those guys are cool. But I wish they didn't sell the Retro 6 stuff. Because I'm not a fan. Nobody is a fan. So this one's working good, too. So we only have one dud so far, so that's good. These ones just need to be, like, legit cleaned. But we'll do that later. Let's get on to the rest of these. We got, like, 6 more that should be working. Figure out how to wire the power LED in an SP that had its pad lifted. That's tight. Yeah. Yeah, fixing little stuff like that is cool. I've done quite a bit of that. But lifting pads is like the worst feeling, dude. It sucks. So it's the worst. Like you're working on something, the pad just goes. You're like, damn, dude, I just Pandora's box myself. Dude, I love the Micro too, man. Oh man, I love the Micro. I remember when the Micro first came out. I was in 8th grade, and like I thought it was so sick, but there was like, I think one of the reasons it was so sick too is because there was absolutely no reason to have one. Like it was like the iPod Nano of the Game Boy. Like the Game Boy's already small enough, and then the DS plays the game. So it's like, this is so stupid, but that's what made it sick. It's like, I really don't need this. But I got super lucky because when I was in 10th grade, my homie Joe, shout out to Joe, he told me that I was, you know, we were talking about the Micro and how cool it was and everything. It's been a couple of years at that point. And he said that he had a friend that was selling a Micro with some Mario game for like 20 bucks. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, dude. Tell him I want that. And I still have that Micro to this day. Super stoked about that. I love bragging about that. You'll probably hear me, if you watch the streams, you'll probably hear me tell that story like infinite times because like, yeah, pretty sick. You have the Final Fantasy IV Micro? That's sick, man. Yeah, I would want to collect all the Micros because there's really not that many, but so expensive. And I have a hard time collecting stuff that I won't use. Like I try not to do that, and so you know, it's tough. Whew. Definitely tough. Get back on. Your hand crushed the Micro, so you never owned one. Yeah, they definitely are not. Like I said, no reason to own one. They're just, but that's like the draw. It's like, this is so dumb. I love it. You know what I mean? All right, let's make sure this one's working. Wants to work. Yeah, it's working. Nowadays, with tech and phones being huge, it's great. Yeah, it's super sick. And like the coolest thing too is like right around when the Micro was popular, like I said, the iPod Nano was popular. So you could pick up in Walmart, here I'm grabbing it right now, the iPod Nano socks, and the iPod Nano sock literally fit the Micro perfectly. That was also super hype. So you could buy like a whole box, like a whole package of the socks. It was like 15 bucks. You get like 4 colors or whatever, 5 colors. That was fun. I have a friend that has a micro and he keeps it in this like Gucci wallet. It's like so small, but it fits the micro perfect. I put it on my Instagram story once. I'm gonna take a picture of that thing and post it sometime just to remember it because it's just funny. Man, I really hope we start getting cool shell replacement someday for the Wii U gamepad. The Wii U gamepad would be sick. And the new 3DS. Yeah, that's the thing about the 3DS. I feel like they won't make that many shells for the 3DS XL because the 3DS XL is so annoying to replace the shell. Like the average person, the average nerd, I should say, the average nerd could replace a Game Boy shell. But the average nerd is not replacing a 3DS XL shell. Like, so it's like I feel like the market's not there as much, so they probably won't make weird ones, but maybe they might. I don't know. Didn't buy the micro on my card for $50 in box. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that, bro. You're supposed to get it new, but it was beat up. Yeah, you got your money back. That's good. Yeah, that's the thing about micros. Like, it's tough. I don't know why people beat them to shit. I don't know. It's hard to find like good condition ones. Yeah, like the longer since I've been doing the modding thing for so long, like the more I appreciate when I actually get like a good condition Game Boy in, like a really nice one. I don't want to take it apart. I'm like, damn, this thing is actually like, because when I first started doing it, like you could get like a mint Game Boy in the used game store and it was like 30 or 40 bucks and you're like, oh man, 40 bucks for a Game Boy, jeez Louise. But you know what I mean? But it was like mint, you know? And now it's like I'm buying trash ones and they're like 60. But I'm like, I'm not complaining because that's partially my fault because of what I do. But I'm just saying, like, you don't see like mint condition ones anymore for the most part, especially since everyone seemed to get into the hobby, like so many people. The micro is like the shuffle iPods that would skip your song when you tried to clip them on your shirt. Hey, come on, man. The original, yeah, the micro was the original metal Game Boy. I agree. Nintendo needs to make a pure handheld again. And one that actually fits in your pocket. Yeah, I don't know. I think the ship's sailed. I hear rumors that they're supposed to be coming out with a new console. There's always rumors, but you know, I hear that they're dropping the new console in 2024. And I'm like, what could they do? You know what I mean? I think they're just gonna like con us all and do the Switch 2 or like the new Switch. You know how they did the new 3DS? They'll do the new Switch and it'll like be something super basic, like 1080, 60p. It's like, okay, nobody cares. We already play your shit 720p. We don't care, obviously, if it's 1080. You drop your AirPod Pro so often, hit a micro. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I think that companies need to stop, like, I mean, I think it's getting better, but they need to stop making new consoles every, like, they need to just stay with one console for like 10 years. You know what I mean? But I get they have to, like, they want to make the graphics better and stuff, but it's like 4 or 5 or 6 years for a console is like, I don't know. For a mainline console, it's like, but maybe that's just because I'm old and the time goes by so much faster. But when you were younger, it was like, man, we haven't got the PS3 in so long. And it's like only been 5 years or whatever, however long it was in between. So I don't know. The Wii U was weird. For sure. The Wii U was a weird console. I'm just going to take these apart and then test them. I have 3 more. Plays the OG Switch games, they will release new games only for new console, which runs well. Yeah, it'll be something like that. For sure. Damn, I'm running out of space. I need a new black pad. This thing keeps getting so filthy. I can't clean it. For some reason, it doesn't get clean. I don't know. I'm just gonna move in the yellow pad. Try to keep my desk a little cleaner. Is that annoying to look at? Like, they will most likely still support Switch for like 3 more years after the new console. Yeah, that's what they seem to do now. Like, I was in Walmart today, and they had brand new... You could buy a brand new PS4 that was the Modern Warfare 2 edition. Appreciate the sub. Yeah, dude. So it's like funny because they're still selling PS4s. Like, they're still selling PS4s brand new. I just think it's so odd. It's just so weird. You know what I mean? They never did that before, right? Like, when the Xbox One came out, they stopped selling 360 in, like, mainline department stores. I don't know. Yeah. I hear you, the 3DS store. But, like, what do you need in the 3DS store that you can't just homebrew, though? You know? At that point. Like, are they shutting down online, too? Is that, like, the thing about it? I didn't really keep up with the 3DS news. I know that they're shutting it down, but I just don't really know what that entails, you know what I'm saying? This one looks really good. Alright, we got 3 here that need to be tested still. Oh, is this a good, like... Oh, this is like a nice set of membranes. I'm actually gonna cop these. Someone like Xbox will make a modular PC variant of their console, which they can release upgrades to and make it a thing where you start buying parts to upgrade. I don't think they'll do that. Without the shop, the easy eShop homebrew hacks will be obsolete. Oh, is that true? You see how, like, I mod 3DSs, but I don't really know a lot about, like, the inside workings of anything. I just started doing 3DSs like a couple months ago. I want to start actually streaming gaming, but I need a new capture card, so I might start a donation goal thing for the capture card. I think I want to get the Elgato one. I've streamed gaming a little bit, like 5 years ago or 4 years ago or whatever. I guess it was 3 years ago. But my capture card's kind of, it's one of the Avermedia ones, and it's not very good. I don't really like the interface of it. I just want something simpler, so I was gonna get the newer Elgato one. Tempted to homebrew my Switch to overclock it a bit. Helps run Scarlet. Does it really? How sad? How sad is that, dude? That is fucking... Oh my god, that is so sad that you would even need to do that. How pathetic. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. I haven't played much of Scarlet. I've just been, like, you know, I have the game. I just haven't played it that much. I need to get on it, but it's just so hard for me to find time to play games. So I figured maybe if I start streaming, it would give me an excuse to have to play through some games, but at night I usually just play a little bit of something random. The Elgato is good? Nice. That's what I hear. It looks really simple to use. That's what I want, like a simple interface. The Avermedia one's like not a fan. Can I gift you a new 3DS XL? Not in this economy, friend. I do have a DSi I want to hack. I've just had it laying around. I want to do that one of these days too. Put Twilight on it or whatever and run DS games. I might make a video about the DS one day. Or the DSi, because the DSi is just goofy. It's literally like, it was the Flex handheld. Like, it was like the Micro. It was like a total flex. It was like, oh, I have yeah, I have this one. It costs more than your DS Lite. It does less. But it's new, so I bought it. And nobody I knew had one growing up. It was like, why would you even? It doesn't play Game Boy games. And it costs more than a used DS Lite. Is just, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Dude, how crazy is it that the Switch, like, doesn't have themes? I was thinking about that the other day, like, it's so wild. Like, the eShop for Switch is so bad at this point. There's zero quality control. I haven't been on it in so long. I actually have some money to spend on it. I should go, but, like, I have a hacked Switch that I'm thinking about selling because I never use it. I have like 3 Switches now, so I don't need all those Switches. So I should probably sell one, pay some taxes or some shit. There's potential that I could consoleize a GBA I mentioned earlier. Apparently it doesn't need the headphone jack and the volume wheel to work. You could do that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But like, console is kind of expensive, so. Yeah, dude, like, why does Nintendo, like, get worse with age? It's so annoying, dude. Like, imagine how infinitely happy, like, Pokemon fans would be if they would just make a new game that was, like, sprite-based. You know what I mean? Like, not all the fancy shit, actually ran, had a cool story. Scarlet sounded like it was going to be a cool game. I haven't really played it yet, so I can't really say anything, but all I hear is people complaining. But I guess that's what Pokemon people do. They just complain about everything, so it's hard to know if it's good or not until you play it. What do you guys think? Have you played the game? Let me know if you think that Scarlet and Violet is any good. I have a friend that's been playing it, and he's got like 300 hours in it. And he said, he makes fun of it, but he said it's pretty good, so I don't know what to believe. Thank you for the sub. Tavion Fleming. I found that when Iwata died and Reggie left, it went downhill super fast. Oh yeah, that is true. If you look at the timelines, it kind of is how it was. Yeah, it's like Reggie left and it like lost the charisma of the whole company, it seemed. Yeah, it's rough, man. Runs so bad. I can't play it. It gives me headaches. Love Arceus. Yeah, I played like an hour of Arceus. I need to hop back on that one then, maybe instead. I don't know. I have the OLED now. I don't know if the OLED makes a difference. I don't think it's really any better, but the screen looks cool. Looks like, you know, PS Vita. That one works. Got a good stack here. I'll check back after next patch. Are they still patching it? What else is there to patch? Just fix the damn stuff. Like, everybody's found everything wrong with it. I don't know why they can't just fix the stuff. You know what I mean? That's what annoys me about them. It's not like they don't have resources. Like, fix the damn game. They have the smartest damn people. Yeah, that's what it is, too. And it's like, people buy the games no matter what, and I'm guilty of that too, because it's like I want to check it out, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was like, that was the thing about it too, is like record sales on that game. And Pokemon fans everywhere were like, damn it, they're never gonna learn. They're never gonna learn, man. And that's just how it's gonna be until they run the company to the ground, I guess. But I don't know if Pokemon will ever die, you know? Cash grab and patch and fix it later. Yeah. You have a Game Boy Advance Pikachu? Oh, is it in good condition? That's sweet. Alright. Just got a couple... We're doing pretty good. I just have a couple SPs to take apart now. Thanks for all chilling with me while I get this done. We'll have another stream, more exciting stream planned for later on in this week. Do some real builds and not just do teardowns. But teardowns are fun because I don't have to pay a whole lot of attention. I can read the chat. A little bit harder to pay attention to chat when I'm actually building something. So these are good chill streams. I'm gonna start making this like a Monday thing, definitely, because like I said, I do this every week. So, oh yeah, and be sure to like the vid or like the stream if you guys are chilling. Well, look at this pillow. Let's see. Look how puffy this thing is. Damn, it's hard to show on camera. It doesn't even fit in the damn thing anymore. Look at that. Yeah, that's a good shot. Sometimes if you cut into them, they'll spark. Let's see if it does. This is a bad idea. Okay, it didn't do it. One time I cut into one for fun and it went like... It was funny. Who is pushing the company to release them? Because Nintendo has been delaying a bunch. I'm willing to bet Pokemon Company is ignoring the Game Freak team warnings. Probably. Yeah, bro, I'm kind of crazy. I'm dangerous, dude. I'm nuts. Like a crazy guy, kind of. Alright, I need to test this one for realsies, though. This one's working. Yeah, I usually have like a separate bin I throw them to under my desk. That was working. Alright. Is this screen good? Screen looks pretty solid too. Salvage. I have so many of these screens, man. People used to buy them, but not anymore. I have just so many sitting around I don't know what to do with. No clue what to do with. Yeah, it's kind of scratched. Maybe I won't. I'll just get the things out of it. Need those. You pulled out your Game Boy. Dude, Minish Cap's so good. Probably one of my favorite games, and I'm so stoked that I bought a copy of it when it was still like 30, because now it's like 120, and it's like, okay. Sorry guys, I've been neglecting Sonic from you. Put him right there for you. Yeah, Minish Cap's so good. I really hope that it gets a remake. Like, if there was one Zelda game that would get a remake, on Switch, it would be that game for sure. I don't even care how they do it. I mean, if they want to do it like Link's Awakening, that's fine, honestly. If they did something different, that would be sick too, but I'd be stoked. Also wouldn't mind if they remade Wind Waker again. Or just throw it on Switch, you know? That's fine with me. But probably not necessary, honestly. You know what they should do is they should do like what they did with Mario, where they put the 3 games on one game. Yeah, that's what they should do. They should do like Wind Waker. They should do like obscure ones, like Wind Waker, maybe a DS one, and then no, they made Majora already. I don't know. What one should they do? You tell me. Yeah, that's tight. 50 is pretty good. Yeah. Yeah.
Real quick.
Okay. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Anyways. I'm reading chat. I bought Minish Cap after I got a mod GBA from you. It was a bit more than $40. That's a good... When did you do that? Because that game's been up in the overpriced region for like a year now. So when did you buy that GBA from me? Oh, sorry. I'm off cam. I'll zoom out a little bit. Jeez, my desk looks crazy on camera. Yeah. Oh yeah, they are remaking Battle Network, which is pretty sick. That one was super random. No, that was JayBoy wife. She said, was that JayBoyModz? No, God, no. If my mom was here, we would not be streaming, that's for sure. She's a nut. Hi, Mom. She's probably watching right now. Yeah, mine was authentic for sure. Yeah, I probably will pick up the Battle Network. I don't know, you know, I played those games when I was younger. I played like the first and second one, and I didn't even realize they made like 10 of them. My friend was pretty into them too. They were tight though, honestly. Yeah. It's JayBoy wife. She's making me JayBoy dinner. Thinking about doing a giveaway for 5K subs on... Would I miss a screw? On YouTube. I'm not sure what to give away though. Yeah, no way. My mom... Maybe the wife could do it, but my mom's not modding a Game Boy. It's just not... It's not gonna fly. Have to get the wife on stream sometime though. I'm telling you, like, it's not gonna fly. It's just not gonna work. I'm telling you, my mom, no, it's not gonna work. She'd get too frustrated. It wouldn't be worth it. I'll talk to her about it. I'll be like, Mom, chat was saying you should mod a Game Boy with me. She'll be like, chat? Who is that? Oh shit, that would be funny. Alright. The 101 boards look so weird compared to the 01 boards. Like, you would think the 101 boards would look newer, but they look so old for some reason. This one's good too. All right, let me get my little baggie. Got a good 101 screen too. The only place I can get good 101 screens is this guy in Egypt. Always has them. Why are there so many Game Boys in Egypt? Tell me. All right. Play Four Swords Adventure. Do you have enough connector cables to play it? Ninja should bring the GBA back and remake those old games. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. What if they did though? Like, what if they were out of the blue? Like, you know what? Re-release the Game Boy. That'd be so crazy. Just for fun, just do it. I don't think they ever would, but. They definitely wouldn't. What am I saying? They won't. They won't do that. It would be crazy though. Get 2 friends and play it and figure out how to stream the screens on the GBA too. I need to set up just my streaming for gaming first, but I'm about $160 short for that. Ooh. We'll see. Maybe I'll bite the bullet and do it. I'm not sure. We'll see how the streams go. If I can get my channel monetized, then maybe we can start doing that. But my channel's still not monetized yet because I haven't been posting that much. But I'm trying to grind this year, so I am grinding this year. Some countries a few years back when I moved to Russia, they still played NES in '99 and didn't have PS1. Damn. I remember Dendy SNES. That was for Soviet Union. Damn, that's crazy. Dendy? What is Dendy? Is that the name of a game? Where one cart would contain every example of Mario. Yeah, that's a thing too. But they're pushing everything towards digital, so they're not going to re-release stuff like that, I don't think. Because they would just sell it to you digitally and like have less overhead, you know what I mean? So, but let's see, how long have we been up? We have been up for, I can't tell. An hour exactly, an hour and 3 minutes. So I'm probably going to hop off. We got all these cleaned and good to go, it seems, except for this one. But we'll see if we can get this fixed, and I'll report back to you guys. I'll chill for a couple more minutes though. We can talk a little bit more, and then I'll bounce out, and then we'll plan. I'll show you what I'm planning on building. If you just wait 1 second, I'll grab the shell. Where is it? Here's the shell. This is one of the new Game Boys that I've been meaning to build, but it's hard because I only have so many parts, and they all go towards builds for other people, so it's like by the end of the week I'm out of parts. So and parts have been coming in real slow because of Chinese New Year. Here it is. It is like an Ocarina of Time. This is pretty sweet. The box is sweet. Look at that. Look at the artwork, man. That's really nice. Been wanting to build this one for a minute. And looks more like a Majora. No, it's Ocarina of Time. Let me zoom in. That looks really nice. Yeah, I'm definitely going to build that one this week. I have a couple other ones that need to get built too, but like I said, I'm waiting on the parts, so we'll get there when we get there. But that'll be the goal for this week, is to make this one and get it up on the website. But yeah, I have some IQ Game Boy Advance shells. I say shells because I took the boards out of them, and some SPs. Is that what I said? Yeah, SPs is what they were. All right, let's pop that back in there. Woo! Eventually, I need to get Avalon. Yeah, those have been selling really well. The Ray ones, the white ones. But yeah, pick them up. I don't know how long I'll have them because those ones seem to sell out pretty fast. But yo, thank you guys for stopping in. I'm gonna hop off now, clean this up, get ready for the rest of the builds for tonight because we have quite a few that I want to try to get done tonight. And I'll hop back on Tuesday, or tomorrow's Tuesday, so maybe Wednesday. We'll try to plan something. That's what I said last week, but I've just been trying to do the content. It's hard to balance when I do what. But thank you guys for stopping in. Be sure to give the stream a like and a sub if you haven't subbed. I know you guys are probably subbed, but y'all have a good night. Let me read. White ones too. Oh yeah, I think I got one left of the purple one, and then I have the white ones coming in. But check the website. Go to the collection series on the website. They're all on there, and then on the Etsy too, but they cost more on Etsy because of the fees. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. That was a good stream. I'm gonna watch it over and see any tweaks I can make to make it a little bit better. But I'll talk to you all later this week for sure. Not sure. Gonna aim for Wednesday, so we'll see. Y'all have a good night. I gotta go over here because my computer's over here. Good night, guys.